Alright, what's up YouTube? Today I'm going to make a tier list video on the spells in Fable. And if you were to ask me why I'm making a video on a game that's like nearly 20 years old, it's because I love this game, alright, and I'm bored. And I saw a tier list video, a different one online, and I didn't like how the guy placed the spells. So I think I'm going to go ahead and correct it because I think he was completely wrong, and I already know I'm the best player in the world, so I'm going to go ahead and prove that with my rankings. Alright, yeah, so if you go ahead and look, this is the tier page, and the first spell we're going to be doing is Assassin Rush, alright, and before I rank these, I guess I'll go ahead and like showcase what they do for anyone who doesn't know, so this isn't just a video of me putting pictures like on letters. Alright, so Assassin Rush is pretty straightforward. That's pretty much all it is this right here. And this is actually a little trick. If you, okay, well, it auto lock on PC, it auto locks to the person closest to you, but a lot of people like, okay, so I don't play the game like this, but you can just run around like this. And if you Assassin Rush, boom, like you can't do it. There's like a pause. You can actually block after you Assassin Rush, and you can, it's the fastest way to like travel around the map. But yeah, besides that, you can do this, all right, right behind him. All right, so if he were to be attacking me, if I see him swing, I'm doing this. He's never hitting me. He's never hitting me. And yeah, I have like, I think all my spells maxed out. But yeah, like it's pretty good. It doesn't do any physical damage though, which could be a drawback for some people, but it could also be like a plus, because if you don't like using spells all that much, this is like the perfect spell to use like if you have a sword, because it gives you the perfect back shots. Like I just hit back shots on that girl and on the guard. I'm giving everyone back shots, and that's why this spell is pretty good. Alright, so for Assassin Rush right here, you could argue S or A tier. Me personally, I'd say S, because every single run it's the first thing I buy. I mean, it's just, it helps you get through the map faster, helps you get enemies faster. Also, yeah, ignore this ad, bro. Like, I'm not paying, I don't even know how much to get rid of it. Anyways, so it's hard to really judge, because if I were to do it fairly, I would say S tier is like a necessity, a spell you absolutely need, but you can beat the game without doing any spells. But I'm gonna say if you're gonna go ahead and buy any spell, this should definitely be one of them. Let's just go ahead and throw it in S tier. I could see an argument for both though. Putting it anywhere lower than A though is a sin, and you don't know how to play the game. Alright, so the next spell is Battle Charge, and yeah, you pretty much go from this, one of the best spells in the game, to the very worst. Yeah, I don't know I don't know like who decided to check this and like let it go into the game. It does though. Like, okay, he's not even dead. Like, that's bro, you just essentially become a D1 linebacker. Yeah, and yeah, I could probably do that 10 times, you wouldn't die. Yeah, this is nothing but an elbow. This is just like, I don't know why there's fire when it does nothing. Alright, anyways. Okay, so as you can see, this is going in, alright, there's no F tier. We're just gonna fix that. This is going in F tier. If there was a Z tier, it'd go in Z tier. Alright, thank you. Okay, now back to one of the better spells in the game. Yeah, you become the Hulk. All right, you can moonwalk. It's pretty good. All right, there's nothing to hate about this, except maybe you don't like this aura he's giving off. I don't know, bro. Maybe you don't like it, but you should, because it comes with a lot of stuff, and I guess I'll go ahead and explain it, even though you should already know. For one, you can't die when you're in this mode. All right, you can take as much damage. And while you're actually taking damage, any damage like dealt to you, and it like essentially it I don't know, bro. I don't know how to word it. Basically, the more you get hit, the stronger you are. Also, just check this out. All right, let's wait for it to get out. Okay, so this is normal running. For anyone who doesn't know, rolling is a little bit faster than running. That's why you might think I'm an idiot and I roll everywhere. It doesn't save that much time, but also it's kind of just easier. And plus, I just hate seeing this for some reason. I just like rolling. It's just more satisfying. And then, so watch this rolling speed, all right? And then you turn into this. You can basically zoom around the map if you incorporate all this movement tech. Or you can just be a pleb and run around like a normal person. Yeah, and obviously it makes you stronger. He would have died anyway without this mode, because I have the best sword in the game, obviously. But oh yeah, and this is easily an S tier. All right, next one. I'm pretty sure this is called Drain Life. I don't know, I've never really used it. It's pretty bad. Definitely not as bad as Battle Charge, that one I just showed earlier. But yeah, essentially all this does is exactly like what it says. It just drains their life for it. If I could like lock on to the bitch. Alright, I'll just lock on somebody else. Alright, I can't really show it right here because my health's not showing. But basically you do this, you drain their life, and now these orbs follow you around and decide to heal you whenever they feel like it. Yeah, overall it's low-key, it's pretty bad considering there's other heal spells that are way more effective. Like, oh my god, I just healed that guy all the way over there. And yeah, these also like this does like no damage. I actually upgraded it pretty good. And this, like, I guarantee these are not doing health that's worth it, especially with all the glitches in the game. Like, you would never be using this in a real or glitched run. It really doesn't matter. Well, she did just die. That's because I hit her earlier. But yeah, you can kind of spam it. As you can see, this is literally a normal NPC with like nothing, no training. He's a nobody. He has the least health in the game, and he's taking forever to die. Also, this is on hero mode. I had to switch to my other character for all the spells. Hero mode is like, it's basically the harder difficulty. I don't know if these normal NPCs get more health, but either way, it's pretty bad. Okay, so like I wouldn't throw an F tier because I could see someone attempting to use it, but it would be like low D. Just call this like C and D, to be honest, because there's really no difference. They're just both pretty bad. B tier is like, I'd call it the mid tier of this tier list I got going on. Okay, now we get to what I'd argue, but I'd really just tell you. I wouldn't even argue it. I'd tell you what this is right. The best spell in the game, which is Inflame, and this is basically what it does. Yeah, in a normal game, the normal difficulty, they'd all die. This is the harder version, but two hits of that and they're all dead, as you can see. Like, no one's surviving that. Normally you don't play on this difficulty. This is only like accessible on PC. But I don't even know who plays this game anymore. But I'll just show you. Alright, so I really did nothing. I just pressed the button, I swear. And normal difficulty, he would have died the first time. But hero, like, everything has way more health, and it's supposed to be way harder, even though it's really not for a big stepper like me. So yeah, these guys are all dying. But all you do, you press a button, and you know everything around you is dying. There's no hit limit. The range is pretty good. Like, if there's 100 enemies around me within the radius, they're all getting hit, and they get knocked over and stunned. And there's really nothing they can do about it. It's just the best spell in the game. There's no way to say otherwise. I don't know why I saw someone put it in B tier. Like, clearly they don't know anything about the game. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. Let's see, what do we got? Like 10-ish more to go. Alright, so next spell, I think it's just called Fireball. I think you can cook it up. I didn't upgrade it all the way. It's actually impressive. It did kill him. That is pretty impressive. I won't put it as low as I was about to. But you do have to charge it. Like, look how long you have to charge it up, though. Alright, okay, that's not too bad. Let me try it on a guard. And that guy didn't die, actually. I don't know why. Maybe the men have more health than girls. That would actually be weird, though. And I did not mean to pay the fine. Alright, I don't know why they keep letting me back in when they know I'm about to, like, just go on a massacre every time. But let's just see how long I can charge this up. Alright, that should be good. Let's see. And that does kill him. I feel like the longer you charge it up, the more damage it does. So I'll just charge it up like that. See, does that kill her? Alright, so that kills her. I don't know. It seems to be kind of inconsistent. Let's try. No, I don't want to pay for it, bro. Thanks, buddy. So that, okay, yeah, it's pretty inconsistent. I don't know, but then, you know, it's just, this is not very effective. Like, you don't want to, you know, mid fight. Like, let's see, I got 4 guys. Let's see. Let me just try to charge it up. All right, I'm already getting sniped at. I mean, that's not bad. That's honestly not bad. But then if I really want to get something done, I'm just going to do this. And yeah, they all died. All right, so Fireball. I wouldn't call it a mid tier. I'm honestly going to put it high C. Because there's better, like, mid tier spells. Assassin Rush might end up moving down because, as you can see, one spell is killing everything around you. One is like kind of just moving you around a little fast. But then again, if you take in the factor, this one's just way more fun to use. Like, it's just probably the most fun spell, the most funnest spell in the game. All right. Anyways, pardon my like stuttering, bro. I don't know. Like, I'm an idiot. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I'm just putting on physical shields so I don't have to deal with getting shot every 5 seconds. So next we got Force Push, and I would have ranked this higher, but there's It used to have a really good glitch. So let me go ahead. Okay. Well, actually, I should probably. All right, whatever. Okay. So if you see in the top left the 11 below my health and how it starts going down, but it goes up when I hit them. So it can actually hit dead bodies, and you can get that up, and you can basically exploit it to get like infinite XP, or maybe not infinite, but get way more than you're supposed to get. You can see these dead bodies fade eventually, and then you can go to these other dead bodies. Overall, I mean, it's good for crowd control. It's not really good for killing things. I mean, it's kind of just wasting your mana, or the the blue bar in the top left. Yeah, this isn't really good for too much, besides just farming XP, to be honest, because you can get it up, and then you can use potions to multiply that number by 1,000 in the top left, and that's really good for getting your XP up. But since then, there's been a new major XP glitch, and you don't have to do anything except exploit the menu options. So yeah, this kind of lost its really purpose I'd ever use it for, or anyone for that matter. Because if you, I mean, look at the crowd control, it's pretty good. But if you want real crowd control, like I said, just going back to this, if I can use it, yeah, this has everything really. Like, and you don't even have to worry about anything. You just press a button, they're all dead. This, I'm spamming it, not doing much, not. Yeah, so you get the point. So definitely not a terrible spell. I'd say B tier. Honestly, these bottom four, oh, no, this one's definitely staying in F tier. These bottom three, I could see you rearranging, arguing against, but no one really cares. I mean, if it's, so soon you'll realize there's kind of a lot of OP spells in the game. Therefore, the spells that aren't OP kind of just fall under the rug, like nobody remembers them. Anyways, next one. This is definitely not as bad as Battle Charge, I feel like, but this is still kind of useless. Well, I mean, they're actually kind of dying fast, and they're not really focused on me, so I can see someone using this. It's kind of, I mean, they follow you around. It's definitely not terrible, but it's kind of just a waste of a spell slot. I would rather just, throw on something else. I'd say this is probably just pretty mid, because it's definitely not anywhere near the worst, but it's nowhere near the best. So that reason, I'm gonna throw it not as good as Force Push, or you could even call it down here. I'd say probably this, because Force Push, if you don't know how to do the menu glitch and get infinite XP, this could still be useful. And let's just be honest, this is just more fun than this is kind of just boring. All right, anyways, next we got Heal Life. All right, so I'm gonna sit here for like a minute and let these guards take their time hitting me, get my health down, so I can show you Heal Life. Yeah, bro, I'll go ahead and just use it. So see my health on the top left, Heal Life. All right, that's a really good chunk. And it's not healing these guys because they're my enemies. Yeah, I'll try to show the range on it. The spell, it's gonna heal. Okay, look at this. Sorry, I can show off the range. That's, yeah. And if you have any like allies, within a reasonable distance of you, you're gonna heal them, and you're basically 1 or 2 hits, you're gonna heal them to max health, and that's low-key pretty good. But the only reason it's not going to be S tier or anything super great, you never really need to heal allies. Like, it's kind of pointless. I mean, if you have this is your only ally you need. Alright, I know everyone has their preferences. I don't want anyone to get mad if I put something in a spot where they don't like it just because they have a preference. Heal Life, I'll put it in A tier, and I'll explain why. Normally I'd put it here, or even like kind of in this area, only because you never really use it. But if you take out that factor and you just take it for what it is, it heals you pretty, like, a good amount. It heals your teammates, very good amount, really good range. Next, moving on to, I'd call it one of the most questionable spells on here. Let me find some guards in like a good area real quick. Okay, here we go. I don't remember which one I upgraded more. I don't think it really matters. I could upgrade them as much as I want, and they're still pretty bad. Yeah, so bunch of 20 damages. I mean, like, it's cool, I guess. It just kind of takes too long to do all this. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know, bro. Okay, let me be honest, bro. This is the reason I'm making the tier list. Someone put this in S tier, right? And I guess I could see that if you like being like this weird mage boy, and you know, being like a god. This is cool, like, if you're 5, bro. Let's just be honest. If you're 5, this is kind of cool, I guess. Maybe. And, you know, if you're 5, you probably don't like this as much. Like, this is, like, nothing. But you saw, like, what I just did with that. I had to do it 2 times. It probably took, like, a good 30 seconds to kill these guys. If I just, you know, back to this. I'm not trying to dick ride this spell, but, you know, they're all dead, alright? And I didn't even do anything. And this is the hardest difficulty. If you go on normal difficulty, which basically, like, 99% of people play on, I would assume, that, what I just did, and Flame it's killing all those guys in 1 hit. And, this, like, yeah, it might kill them in 1 hit, but you gotta charge it up. They can hit you, by the way, while you're charging it up. So you're vulnerable. And then you do this weird thing, and they might die, and they might not. See, look at that. He's hitting me. I actually don't know if that did damage, but either way, like, I don't know, bro. I just don't like this. And yeah, they both do the exact same thing. There's 2 versions of the same spell. Oh yeah, so they definitely do. Yeah, there you go. So trying to show how it might be useful, bro, and I die using it. Like, it's just not a good spell, bro. And I'm not 5, so I'm never gonna use it, because this is I mean, this is cool for like a thumbnail maybe. Yeah, besides that, it does damage, but just if you compare it to what else is in the game, I'd say this is low-key an F tier. Maybe like a low D. I'm sorry, I don't know if this is like a liked spell. It's definitely not as bad as Battle Charge. You know, that, if you remember, that shoulder rush. But I can see someone using. Yeah, it's definitely going here. You know, because remember these swords. At least I can spawn them in, and they're helping me out when I'm running around. They're helping me out. They're distracting guards. They're hitting them, getting them killed eventually. This thing, bruh, I just hope the gameplay speaks for itself. All right, next we have lightning, which is definitely I'd say probably a favorite. Maybe a letdown. It's not the best, but it's definitely not bad. I'd say it's probably pretty mid. If you play the game the way you're intended, I would say it's definitely, like, not terrible. There's definitely better options though. I don't know if I upgraded it all the way. Let me just see. Oh yeah, so there you go. Let's just see how fast it takes to kill them. So as you can see, I'm kind of standing here for a minute. It takes a small second to kill him. It's definitely not terrible, and it's kind of cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cool. But then you could argue, like, I'm 5 because I like it, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense, but just taking a look at it. I can't show off, like, I need more guys to be here. Alright, here we go. This should be good. So it's not reaching that guy over there. Yeah, oh, anyways, it's kind of good if they're all grouped together. I don't know. You can just see it's not the best. And, like, there's kind of just better things. I mean, a combination of spells could be okay, but you have to wait for them to stand back up, do it. It's I don't know. I'd say this is kind of just, I don't really see myself using this, especially on a boss. This is just doing small taking damage. A boss is not taking this at all. Yeah, I forgot to talk about those. You know, a boss, typically it's one-on-one. That's why Assassin Rush is very good, because you can stun lock enemies. I'll probably do it with my fist. Alright, well, he just kind of decided to turn around. But usually with a sword or something, or, you know, you're just lucky, you can stun lock them. And that's why Assassin Rush is up there where it is, because it's doing this to a boss. Not all bosses you can do this to, but the ones you can, make it pretty, you know, a pretty viable option. If you don't want to use spells, you can use this, and then you don't even have to, you know, just go back to using this stuff. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh yeah, also with lightning, you can do this. Yeah, you can emote and use it at the same time. So that's pretty cool. You can flex on the enemies. Alright, honestly, let's just throw this kind of above these ghost swords. I'd say it's definitely probably not as useful as force push. Alright, on to another one of my favorite spells in the game. And oh my god, I don't want to lock onto you. I don't have the best bow in the game, but it doesn't matter. Hold on, okay, no, I activated it. So basically this just Normally you'd shoot an arrow, it shoots one arrow. That's pretty common sense. But if you put the spell on and then you shoot, you know, I'm stuttering over my fucking words, bro. I'm getting, I look like an idiot. I don't know. Long story short, it just your bow is doing more damage, doing way more arrows. Very, very good against bosses. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. So yeah, this just multiplies your arrows. Easy S tier. Let me show you. So this guy, this is without the spell. All right, normal hit. Sword's too powerful, so he dies, but doesn't matter. All right, and see, hold on, let me also show you why Berserk is a better spell, because, all right, you still roll like an idiot, but you can definitely, you see how fast I swing it compared to before. Yeah, they're all gonna die in one hit anyway, but with the spell, against bosses, like, all right, right now, my setup, this is pretty much one-tapping any boss except the very final boss, but even then, it still might. But, yeah, the one guy you hit, he's dying, right? Normal NPC, he's dying. All right, I didn't put it on. Normal NPC, he's dying. And that's actually good. So, see how I hit him there and he didn't die the first hit? This guy, fresh, he's full health with the thing. Watch, he's gonna die. All right. All right, moving on. Easy S tier. Where would I put this? I'd definitely say this is definitely better than Berserk, because you don't need Berserk to use this. I just, you know, it's good for that weapon I had, but there's light weapons. And I'm not even going to show this. If you've been paying attention, there's been like a blue outline around my character. That's physical shield. Basically, any damage, or anytime like someone hits you, the damage they do, it's just absorbed, and it doesn't, it like does nothing. Very important. I definitely say these are better, but this is probably the perfect spot for it, because like if I'm buying spells, this is like I went in flame first. All right, it's killing everything in my way. I want this. It's doing hella damage to, you know, any boss I want to do damage to. Then you get this. It's protecting me from basically everything in the game. You can kind of interchange these however you want, probably. You can maybe throw Assassin Rush. I mean, if you like going around fast, this would be first. But anyways, I'd put, you know, some of these are interchangeable. Either way, they're all in S tier, and you will see like these are all like, even half of these, like just the top three, there's only spells you need. Another favorite and shocker, it's another, basically one of the best spells in the game as well. I definitely don't need this at all during any of the run, but like you're pretty much unstoppable. I just dodged him, I didn't even mean to. Like, this is good early on, this is good late game, this is good just anytime. And also, basically, if you haven't noticed, all these spells kind of go like good and sync with each other. Like I have like 3 active right now, or 4, I don't even know. Yeah, these kind of all go like good with each other. You know, hit one guy, kill him. Yeah, so let's just, like, this is how I'd normally be playing the game. You see me going around doing all this slow. Like, these guys are, you know, they're not getting up from this. Hopefully they're not getting up from this. You do all this. All right, what you don't see me is you know, going around killing everybody, and then I'm doing this. Like, I'm not doing this, because then I'm gonna die. I'm gonna sit here and, like, I'm sorry, this is not an S tier spell. Yeah, bro. I just hope it's self-explanatory. All right, and what nobody saw coming is, just kidding, everybody saw coming. This is, you know, this is up there. All right, I'd put it at this point, bro. It doesn't even matter where I put it. They're all S tier, and they're all good. And you can pretty much choose how you want to play with all these. You can pretty much put them all in at the same time, and you really end up using them all like the exact same throughout the run, except for this maybe. But this is going up here anyway, because this is also, you know, maybe almost one tapping any boss if you want to use a bow. Yeah, it's up there. So this is one of those ones you don't need to use. You could go the whole game without using it. But if you do use it, you're like I said, bro, you're not gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, damn, bro, like, who decided to add this? It's overpowered. All right, and now probably the hardest spell to rank. Normally you spawn, when you first buy the spell, it's a wasp, and if anything it kills that's basically bigger than it turns into that. So I let it kill a bandit, so it turns into that. You can kill a white Balverine with it. That's pretty good when you summon it in, even though it's kind of tedious to get it to kill the white Balverine. But once it does, it can be pretty good. But even then, like, it's kind of just better to do everything yourself in this game. Just because you're the main character, bro. You're just better than everybody. But back to the wasp. You can actually, I had a video on it. I deleted it though. If you had the wasp, you could spawn it in, you know, basically on stairs, and you push them in, and you assassin rush, and you're going underneath the floor, and you're getting not this sword, but I had it on earlier. I think it's the second best sword in the game, and you get it like at the start of the game. Basically, what I'm getting at here is it's hard to rank this because normally I'd put it in the middle, but if you want to include the glitches, I guess you could say, if you want to factor in the glitches as a part of its charm or whatever usefulness as a spell, it's easily S tier, which is why I'm probably just going to put it there because let's just be honest, everyone uses it for the glitches. I don't see why you would use it otherwise. And just to show you quickly, normally you wouldn't do this. Let's see if I can get it going here. And there you go. I'm not even supposed to be in here. There's supposed to be no way you can get in here. This is like just a mission, but you can use them to get through walls. And that's, I mean, come on, bro. You can use them to get through walls. That's got to be S tier. But it's a glitch, so it makes it like it's however you want to rank it, bro. I kind of just yapped for too long about this and stuttered my way through the whole thing, so I'm just gonna move on and put it in S tier. I can already tell it's gonna be painful to watch. I'm gonna have to edit this down. But all right, next one, and definitely not the best for last or nothing like that, but it's definitely one of the worst ones. All right, so I actually figured out why I have to went the wrong way. I gotta hold it down and let's just see what happens. Okay, so I think I just mind controlled him, and let's just see what he decides to do. I can't tell if the other one's mind controlled. Oh, did he mean to do that? Oh, so he's now fighting for me. I think when it's just, if you have one enemy left and you do it, he might start like dancing or something. That's what I was saying. Like it's good for the one time, see what happens. Let's just see what he does. Maybe I'm thinking about Fable 2, bro. Maybe in this game they just stand there. And if that's the case, it's just like, I mean, I would say why do this if you can just summon. But I mean, I guess this like it turns when the enemy's against you, but it does wear off, I think, and then he'll just start attacking you again. So you're gonna have to kill him eventually. I don't know, bro. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's shit, and you shouldn't use it. All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and toss this right here. And yeah, I guess that does it for the tier list. Yeah, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I didn't really want it to be too long. Hopefully it's not that bad. I probably could have sped through it a little faster, and I probably yapped a little bit. I'll probably cut down some of the stutters at the end, like just now. Like I don't know, I'm like stuttering on my words. I don't know, bro. Guys, I promise if I have any actual people watching this that's not like my one person that I got watching it besides me right now, I will get better with time. I promise. More videos, I will stutter less. I will cut out awkward moments, but I don't even know if I should put this in a video, but right now, yeah, this is what you have to live with. I don't know, bro. It's not even that I'm nervous. Obviously, I know. I don't have to, I don't know, bro. I'm stuttering again. I don't know, bro. It's like I'm thinking too fast to get my words out, and then I'm be mixing up my words. But anyways, yeah, that's it. That's there you have it for the tier list. As you can see, most of the spells are pretty good. Then there's like a handful that are okay. You might use. You probably won't though. And then the handful that are not that good. But as you can see, like a good like 1/2, maybe 1/3 of the spells are pretty good. I'd say like almost necessary. And yeah, if you ever see a tier list and someone decides to put this spell right here, and let's say, I don't know, S tier over Inflame, you should know they don't know what they're talking about. And if you ever watch a Fable video from them, just know they maybe might not know how to play the game correctly. I don't know, that's just me. But since I'm not stupid, or sorry, that was mean. I'll put it back gently. All right. Yeah, let me go ahead and end this, bro. I'm yapping. Y'all have a blessed day.